Prapathakas 1 of the Chandogya Upanishad, translated by F. Max Muller. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Jothi Tharavant. The Chandogya Upanishad, translated by Max Muller. First Prapathakas. First Khanda. Let a man meditate on the syllable Om, called the Udgita. For the Udgita, a portion of the Sama-veda, is sung beginning with Om. The full account, however, of Om is this: the essence of all beings is the earth. The essence of the earth is water. The essence of water, the plants. The essence of plants, man. The essence of man, speech. The essence of speech, the Rig Veda. The essence of the Rig Veda, the Sama-veda. The essence of the Sama-veda, the Udgita, which is Om. The Udgita, Om, is the best of all essences, the highest, deserving the highest place, the eighth. What then is the Rik? What is Saman? What is the Udgita? This is the question. The Rik indeed is speech. Saman is breath. The Udgita is the syllable Om. Now speech and breath, or Rik and Saman, form one couple, and that couple is joined together in the syllable Om. When two people come together, they fulfill each other's desire. Thus he who, knowing this, meditates on the syllable Om, the Udgita, becomes indeed a fulfiller of desires. That syllable is a syllable of permission. For whenever we permit anything, we say Om, yes. Now permission is gratification. He who, knowing this, meditates on the syllable Om, the Udgita, becomes indeed a gratifier of desires. By that syllable does the threefold knowledge, the sacrifice, more particularly the Soma sacrifice, as founded on the three Vedas, proceed. When the Advaryu priest gives an order, he says Om. When the Hotri priest recites, he says Om. When the Udgatri priest sings, he says Om, all for the glory of that syllable. The threefold knowledge, the sacrifice, proceeds by the greatness of that syllable, the vital breaths, and by its essence, the oblations. Now therefore it would seem to follow that both he who knows this, the true meaning of the syllable Om, and he who does not, perform the same sacrifice. But this is not so, for knowledge and ignorance are different. The sacrifice which a man performs with knowledge, faith, and the Upanishad is more powerful. This is the full account of the syllable Om. Second Khanda. When the Devas and Asuras struggled together, both of the race of Prajapati, the Devas took the Udgita Om, thinking they would vanquish the Asuras with it. They meditated on the Udgita Om as the breath sent in the nose, but the Asuras pierced it, the breath, with evil. Therefore, we smell by the breath in the nose both what is good smelling and what is bad smelling, for the breath was pierced by evil. Then they meditated on the Udgita Om as speech, but the Asuras pierced it with evil. Therefore, we speak both truth and falsehood, for speech is pierced by evil. Then they meditated on the Udgita Om as the eye, but the Asuras pierced it with evil. Therefore, we see both what is sightly and unsightly, for the eye is pierced by evil. Then they meditated on the Udgita as the ear, but the Asuras pierced it with evil. Therefore, we hear both what should be heard and what should not be heard, for the ear is pierced by evil. Then they meditated on the Udgita Om as the mind, but the Asuras pierced it with evil. Therefore, we conceive both what should be conceived and what should not be conceived, for the mind is pierced by evil. Then comes this breath of life in the mouth. They meditated on the Udgita Om
Sample complete. Ready to continue?